Guys, John from Evolve Custom Rods showing you another how-to video. Here I got an ugly stick that needs a new guide. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fresh razor blade. On the back side of the guide, I'm going to put my razor blade at an angle to where I just take off the black thread. Okay, and the other secret to this is don't go all the way down to the end. You risk damaging the trim bands. Now, on an ugly stick, the trim bands are actually painted. They're not actually thread. So to try and match them is near impossible. That's why I do it this way. The other fact is the customer wants a new guide. He doesn't need new wraps and all the trim work done. He just needs a new guide. So that's what we're going to take care of him. And when this is all done, it'll look better than factory. Make sure you hold it at an angle where you're only getting the thread. Don't go too deep. You could damage the blank, or you could mar the underpaint in this case. Once you've gone back with the black thread as far as the guide foot, what you're going to do is take the edge of your razor blade and start peeling it up. You know you're cut all the way through because you can see the yellow underneath. This is super easy on an ugly stick to tell. And I'm slowly prying it up, just taking my time. Remember, I don't want to mar the finish. I also don't want to damage the rod. On a glass rod, it's not as big a deal as it is on a carbon fiber rod. If you damage the fibers on a carbon fiber rod, you could have a catastrophic failure. So be very, very gentle with your blade. As you can see here, I'm just slowly taking off the ones that were left behind. Just get my razor under there and just peel it off. It's not real difficult. And don't worry if you nick the finish on where the guide wrap's going to be, because it'll be covered up by the black thread. Do the same thing on the other side. And here's a little tip for you. If somebody wants you to fix their $10 fishing rod and you're going to be charging them $10 or $15 to fix it, don't feel bad, because that fishing rod might be worth a lot more to them sentimentally, or they just don't want to throw it away. And there's nothing wrong with that if they want to pay you to fix their stuff, regardless of what kind of fishing rod it is, or regardless of how much it's worth. Working the other end of it, I'll eventually get these other wraps off. Again, I'm just taking my time. Sorry for the angle, but unfortunately when you're working on your rod length, you need to make sure that razor blade is almost flat to the blank and you're only taking up the thread. There may be other ways to do this. I found this is the easiest way for me, and the easiest way without damaging the blank. And there you go. You're all set. You just pop your guide off from there, and you got a clean slate. You can watch my other video on how to put a guide on. Hey, if you find this helpful, throw me a like, subscribe. I'll have more videos to come, and feel free to share it. That helps me out a lot. Thanks for watching.